Hi, my name is Haley Murphy. My research is titled, Can the Use of Sharpies in Forensic Analysis Be a Source of DNA Transfer and Contamination when Examining Different Fabric Types? Body fluids on fabric items are a commonly encountered type of evidence at crime scenes. During evidence processing, the fluid is outlined using a Sharpie marker to assist the DNA analyst to sample the correct area. This process may be especially important when documenting DNA evidence that cannot be seen with the naked eye, such as semen. A single Sharpie has the potential to be used on multiple pieces of evidence, possibly having repeated contact with different sources of evidentiary DNA. Without proper cleaning or decontamination, the continuous use of the same Sharpie may serve as a vector for evidence contamination. In the field of forensic science, there's a significant gap regarding DNA transfer from Sharpie usage during evidence processing. DNA transfer on evidence can form complex profiles that become troublesome to interpret. Plus, with new and improving methods of DNA analysis, DNA is detectable at smaller concentrations. This leads to an increased probability of detection from DNA transfer. The continuous testing of methods and tools utilized in a crime laboratory is necessary to determine any previously unknown or unconsidered sources of DNA contamination. Within this research, two scenarios were tested, an accidental sampling scenario and a mock casework scenario. The purpose of the accidental sampling scenario is to mimic what could happen when dealing with uncontrollable variables. For this scenario, I applied blood and semen onto 3 different fabric substrates. Once completely dried, I outlined the stains with a Sharpie. When doing so, I purposely dragged the Sharpie across a portion of the edge of the stain. Additionally, I split this scenario into 2 sections based on the number of outlines made with that Sharpie. Stage 1 consisted of a single outline, while Stage 2 consisted of 5 consecutive outlines. The purpose of the stages were to determine if Sharpies collected more DNA over increased uses. Now, the purpose of the mock case scenario was to determine if Sharpies could collect DNA that exists around the stain being outlined. For this scenario, 5 female participants wore multiple pairs of underwear, each for a minimum of 5 hours. I utilized the gussets of each underwear, applied blood and semen, and allowed the stains to completely dry. However, in this case, when outlining the stain, I avoided it completely, mimicking normal forensic processing. Once again, this scenario was split into 2 sections, Stage 3 consisting of a single outline and Stage 5 having 5 outlines. With both the accidental sampling scenario and mock casework scenario, I was able to determine that a Sharpie marker does have the ability to collect DNA from fabric substrates.